We are talking Emmerdale. Last month, we saw evil Meena attempt to drown Victoria. Do you remember? After the big bridge collapse, which was then blamed on Ben. Well, tonight, he's hoping to clear his name. Things, though, don't go to plan.
I need to get into the office.
What for?
Well, anything, I don't know. Find something that proves that they've made me the fall guy.
Well, if I find something, I get my life back. I start afresh. I work wherever I want. Me and you, like we talked about. It's got to be worth a try, hasn't it?
Just give me my phone and get the hell out.
Bit rude. Hi, Ben. How's it going?
She's so awful, isn't she? That's a look ahead to tonight's episode. Simon Lennon, who plays Ben, joins me now. Poor Ben.
I know.
He's getting the blame of everything. It's not fair.
He is. It's all getting put at his door, and you can see just ominous Meena arriving there to stir things up again a little bit.
She's got worse and worse and worse.
She has, and I think the crazy thing as well is that no one in the village really knows what she does or what she's done, and I think in last night's episode as well, Meena says to Dawn something like, "You don't even know what I'm capable of," and no one really does.
No, they don't. We do.
Yeah.
We're shouting at the telly,
I know.
but nobody else is. This is the thing. You've been in Emmerdale, what now? Must be over a year?
Yes,
Yeah?
16 months now since I started,
Wow,
yeah.
it's
But I
been
started just after the pandemic started to ease, so it was a very sort of odd time for the industry and joining, but it was amazing, such a lovely place to be.
It must have been, and I guess you've seen like restrictions getting a little bit easier as you've been there.
Yeah, slightly. So when I started, I think we were expecting the world to sort of slowly go back into a sense of normality again, and it didn't really. We went back into another lockdown, didn't we?
Sure.
And at Emmerdale, there was a 2-metre distance at all times between cast and crew. So when you were acting opposite people, even in intimate scenes, you were always almost further away than we are now. So it's very surreal and it's starting to ease now again.
Yeah, but that's a real challenge, especially if you're doing, like arguing or fighting or love scenes or whatever. They're hard enough to do anyway because they're pretty intense. But to do it when you're so far away, but it's amazing what the crew achieved.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Wasn't it? Because smoke and mirrors, but it did look
100%.
like people were together.
Yeah, and it's camera trickery a lot of the time and
Yeah.
sort of that deception of the depth between people and stuff. So, yeah, they do an amazing job. And to keep it afloat and to keep it going out every night during that time was amazing.
I know, it's like you're making 2 movies every week.
Yeah, literally.
That is, that's
lots of content.
Demanding. Especially, though, all of the stunts that we saw, with the bridge and all of that. That, again, for you, very challenging, but fantastic fun for you to do. I mean, you're stretching yourself all the time, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And the amazing thing about Super Soap Week is, like, the budget's bigger and there's so much more that we're capable of doing and the stunts and stuff like that, and it just makes it so much more exciting and you're allowed to really explore the sort of depth of what we can do at Emmerdale, yeah.
And I guess the difference always is that you're working with the same people, more or less, all the time. And you do get really close to people, don't you? And I don't just mean actors, I mean all of you.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And I think, like, on any sort of television or film set, you spend sometimes 13, 14 hours a day with the same people.
Absolutely.
And from the first moment in the morning to the last thing at night, and then you go home, go to bed and do the same thing the next day. So you get so tight-knit, and it is like... It's such a cliche, but you do make such a family on every job that you're doing. It's so lovely to work with those people regularly.
No, absolutely. Now, your character in a relationship with Aaron, who's played, of course, by Danny, who we're seeing... It's all very confusing, but we're seeing him in I'm a Celebrity. Of course, he's doing well, isn't he?
He's doing brilliantly, yeah. I mean, when we were first watching him in the helicopter at the start and he was almost being sick into a bag, I thought, it's going to go downhill from here. But he's brilliant, and as soon as the... eating challenge was announced, I just knew it was going to be him. I voted for him. I think everyone voted for him.
Everybody voted for him.
We had to, just to see how
even
he
his lovely fiance's voting for him.
Yeah, I know, it's hilarious. And he struggled with it, but in a fantastic way. He coped really well and absolutely smashed it, but it was watching him eating fermented catfish and everything else.
Whatever it was. Do you fancy it?
I think it's great. I mean, I've watched, I think, every series. I watch it every year, and I always said I'd love to do the waterfall, the last challenge where you've got to stay on your little star and stuff. And I think it'd be difficult to turn down. I think it would be such an amazing experience and such a challenge.
I could see you in there. I could. Now, as well, before you did Emmerdale, we saw you in Bridgerton, didn't we?
Yeah.
That must have been a fantastic job to do.
Yeah, it was
really, really good fun.
Amazing.
You do look splendid.
It's very regal, isn't it? And Nikita and Naomi as well. The amazing thing about Bridgerton is it was probably one of the biggest productions I've ever worked on, and the cast and crew were phenomenal, and the costumes. I remember my first dress fitting, and every costume was sort of handmade and hand fitted to each actor's body, and they were it was so, just walking into the dressing rooms in the morning and trying on the costumes and stuff like that.
Wouldn't that be great, though? Because I think that helps with the whole character thing, doesn't it?
100%.
That sort of
100%.
entitlement that you have made my outfit and it fits me so beautifully.
You start stand. I've got like generally bad posture. I sit like this all the time.
So would it make
you
you
just
so
stand
do
taller.
I.
Oh,
So do
straight
I.
away.
I do. We have to do that.
Yeah.
And so, of course, in Our Girl, when you were in the military, there you are looking very fierce.
I'm not looking rough with my awful moustache.
No, you're looking good. You're looking very, very good. But your brothers are in the military, aren't they?
Yeah.
You're the
all
one
three.
that you didn't go into the army. You didn't do that. But
No.
there you are.
I know.
Did they give you some help? Did they think that you were a convincing soldier?
I just don't know whether they thought I was a convincing soldier, but they definitely gave me some help. It was those times where, like, you had anything that was very technical and stuff like that, I could reach out to them and sort of make sure I was doing the right thing. But my little sister is a training actor as well, so how we ended up going down that route in comparison to them, I don't even know.
I know. So there's military, and then obviously the acting. And your sister's doing it too.
Yeah.
Great.
So it's just funny. I ended up in Our Girl as well, and best of both worlds.
With Danny leaving, as we know, he's leaving Emmerdale. Door is open. We hope. What about you for the implications for your character? What do we think?
Yeah, I think we'll start to see it all unfold in Emmerdale in the coming episodes as well. And obviously, like, we know that things have become challenging for Ben. He's been suspended at work. Aaron's kicked off on his boss, so that it's hard for him to now go back to the life he was living. So he's looking further afield, but also in Emmerdale Farm. And it's about now, I guess, whether he does need to go further afield or whether he can stay and carry on. Well,
Simon, I hope he does stay. I really do. I know you're having a ball. I know you're enjoying every single second of it. Of course you are. And I hope things work out for him.
Thank you.
Because he's a lovely lad.
Yeah.
I like him.
He's a good guy. He's a genuinely good guy, yeah.
Yeah, he really is.
But that'll be tested when he comes into contact with Meena, who's not a good person, so...
Well, that's pushing it mildly. So lovely to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. And, of course, Emmerdale's on tonight, of course, 7 o'clock on ITV. Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.